Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday Zoom. I am David White Thunder Trottier from the cozy confines of Rugby, North Dakota, in the northern part of the state, about 45 miles from our good friends in Canada. And actually, the last time we did this, I said it was cold, and we just got off of another cold spell, and actually we got into the 20s today. We're into the 30s tomorrow, and we are into the high 30s on Friday. We'll probably even see 40 degrees. Very unseasonal temperatures for us at this time of year. So, but no complaints on my part, and I think anyone else from North Dakota, especially Fargo, is probably not going to complain either. Is that right? No complaints on our part. As I said, my name is David White Thunder Trottier, and I want to tell you and welcome you about this great company that called Valentis that we are all a part of. A little bit about myself. I have lived in North Dakota for the majority of my life. My background is mainly in human resources, but I did own my own company for 16 years in electronics manufacturing. I did a lot of wire harnesses and PC boards for PC computers. My biggest customers were companies like IBM and Honeywell, 3M that I did a lot of work for. And I got out of that in 2007, went back to my roots of human resources. Did that for 10 and a half years, and I am now semi-retired and doing radio here in North Dakota, and also was introduced to this great company called Valentis. A little bit about my story. When I was introduced to Valentis, tried all kinds of weight loss things in before. Had a great appetite, gained a lot of weight, got up to 342 pounds at one time because my appetite that I never had to worry about controlling all of a sudden caught up to me and put it all back on in weight. And I was introduced to these products in May of 2017. Ever the skeptic, I said, I'll try it, but I'll only do something with it if it works for me. Well, within a couple of weeks, I didn't notice anything. Then all of a sudden, somebody noticed my clothes were getting a little bigger on me. I needed to buy new clothes. So went out and bought some smaller clothes. And then a couple of weeks later, even more smaller clothes. And as a result, I was down to, and I'm currently maintaining at 230 pounds. Where I was at several years ago, I was 342 pounds, so over 100 pounds. 100 pounds down. A lot of that has come as a result of the weight loss coffee with Valentis. And what about this great coffee? What about these great products? What about this great company founded by a Midwestern boy named Dave Jordan? You see his picture up there. Small town guy, started out in the sports memorabilia business, has done network marketing before, walked away from it. A good friend of his talked him into getting back into it. They had this great product, this great concept for a company. And what a genius product, weight loss coffee in industries that everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody drinks coffee. Why network marketing? What's so great about it? What do leading businessmen say about it? Well, Bill Gates says if he'd be given a chance to start all over, he'd choose network marketing. Jim Rohn, genius in the marketing world. Network marketing is the big wave of the future. And we're there. We got a chance to be a part of it. Dr. Stephen Covey, famed author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If I remember correctly, this guy used to go out and get $80,000 to $100,000 for a speaking engagement. So obviously he knows what he's talking about when he talks about network marketing as well. Great business to be into. It's a $178 billion business that brings it annually. You can be a part of that. Valentis, a company for distributors, by distributors. As I mentioned earlier, Dave Jordan was in the multi-level marketing business before, made a lot of contacts there, made a lot of contacts in the sports memorabilia business about 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago at the national conference in Florida, if any of you were there. The speaker was Bobby Knight, famous basketball coach. Perhaps you've heard of him, one of Dave Jordan's friends that he met through the sports memorabilia business. A great company with great products. It's got a great binary commission system. It's all about timing and the trends and getting in this business, and talk about great training and great support. This company has all of that. It's the Latin word for prevail, the word Valentis. It means prevail. It's an international wellness and weight management company launched in July of 2014, headquartered down in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, brand new building down there, headquarters down there, paid for in cash. less than 3.3% market saturation in this industry. And what exactly does that mean? Well, when you look at it from the other side, that means that there is still 99.7% of the market left for us to venture into and do business. And it's backed by millions in capital. It's a 100% debt-free company, and to this point has over $80 million in gross sales. Great growth. What about people at the age 65? What about finances? What about health? What about all these things that worry about? Well, the sad truth is 100 people at age 65, 90 have less than 3 months pay in their savings account. 5 are destitute, 4 are financially okay. Only 1 is financially independent out of those 90. So something everybody worries about.
Dave?
We have a testimony.
Dave?
Yes.
Can you ask everybody to mute themselves out, please? I can't, and will you please mute me out? Since I don't have the controls.
I have chat and pin video on you. How do I mute you out?
There's a, hey.
You got it. I think you muted them out too. I don't hear them.
I was going to say you can't hear the video now.
I can't be muted,
as soon
sorry.
as David started drinking it, he does anything that I ask him to do. So when he drank the coffee, I know he was probably thinking another one of her things, but this time it just really did work. So we were so excited. And so he wants to tell you just a little bit about the way that it's changed our life.
Yeah, we started Valentis products in June of last year, 2017, and I started on Slim Roast Italian, and I was weighing around 316 pounds, somewhere around there, and I lost about 35 pounds, and was thinking I needed to lose a lot more, and then all of a sudden Dave Jordan and Valentis came out with Slim Roast Optimum. And boy, it's just changed my life. Unbelievable. I've lost 83 pounds since I've been on the Optimum, total of 118 pounds. Life changing. It's really helped my life. It's I've been through back surgeries and hip surgeries, and I know for a fact that without the weight loss and without this product and getting this weight off, it's I would never have made it. I've lost 118 pounds, as I said, and I'm able to do things that's never done before, and it's just been great. One of the last things that's happened here is this last deer season. I was able to go deer hunting and climb up in my deer stand. First time in 5 years I've been up in that deer stand, and it was great.
What a great testimony. And in fact, I've been told that every time he tells his story that he can't keep his emotions intact because he's so happy about the weight that he's lost and how he's changed his health. And when you start looking at some of the health conditions in our country and around the world today, look at obesity. Obesity rates have doubled. In 1905, the average person consumed 6 pounds of sugar annually. Today, it's approximately 200 pounds per person per year. Put in so much food, put in bread. You look at regular milk, you look at all the products out there on the shelves, they have sugar in them. Obesity, 2 of 3 adults are overweight according to the obesity charts. In 1985, the average dress size was size 8. Today it's size 14. 30% of our children are obese. So the health problems are out there, fast food, all these other things that contribute to all that, the sedentary lifestyle. It's the fastest growing disease in American history. You know, raise your hand if you have diabetes. I do. Raise your hand if you know someone who has diabetes. You probably do. You probably have a relative, you have a friend, you don't have it yourself. It touches that many lives in our country. 300% growth disease in American history. So it's out there. It affects a lot of people. So this weight loss market and coffee business, why these two? If you could marry these two enormous industries, the global coffee market, which is a $100 billion market, the U.S. coffee market alone, $28 billion. To marry them, it's like Tim Hortons and Jenny Craig or Starbucks and Weight Watchers. That alone makes it a $206 billion business with weight loss and coffee. We have another testimony. There she is without her blue glasses.
I'm really excited to be here and share my story with you. I'm a retired cosmetologist/nail technician and went on to become a registered nurse later in life. When I hit about 40, I had to have a full hysterectomy, and along with that, as you probably know, came a lot of weight gain. Over the years, I had put on many, many pounds, and a year ago decided I really needed to look into something for losing weight. I tried the diets, they didn't work. And I ran across weight loss coffee. And the one thing you need to know is I hate coffee, but I also knew I was willing to drink mud through a straw if I had to, just to lose weight. Currently, I'm down 40 pounds in 5 sizes. I feel the best I've ever been. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm full of energy. There isn't anything better that I could possibly find than what I'm doing right now.
All right, and thank you, Mel. Mel and I got started in this business right around the same time. And what you heard me mention timing a little bit earlier. Why is it so important to get into something? For those that have been in other network marketing adventures, you know, it's people that are doing really well in it that have been in it for a long time. Well, Valentis is so new. Now is still the perfect time to get in. As this S-curve illustrates, Valentis, where we were at an obscure company over 4 years ago, even 3 years ago, pretty much an obscure company. And that momentum now, we're just at the bottom of that momentum where we're going straight up where you see the Valentis mark is. That is where we are at. And that, like I said, in the there's still 99.7% of this market left for us to tap. So it's a great time to get in. If you're in, congratulations. And if you have got friends that are interested in getting in, tell them about this. It is a great time to get in from a business standpoint. Some of the great products that we have: Prevail Breakthrough, a 12-day detox, powerful probiotic, improves digestion. There's a PM1 that's a light colon cleanse that addresses candida, good for that gut health. We have an energy drink, which increases healthy energy, increases natural focus, maximizes athletic performance, works quickly, and is long-lasting. Now, one of the things that makes an energy drink click is the caffeine. In ours has 80 milligrams of caffeine. Also, our energy, compared to the other energy drinks on the market, ours is only 30 calories. So a lot of those other ones out there in the cans that cost more are 130, 150, 180 calories in a can. Ours is only 30 calories. And just like everything else, you just add water. There's trim for people that say they absolutely cannot drink water, not willing to drink mud through a straw. We do have the trim, which is has good high fiber. It reduces your appetite. It's a detox. And that too, of course, has some caffeine in it. That's got 50 milligrams of caffeine there. The Immune Boost, I'll tell you what, I have really, really become a strong believer in Immune Boost, more so than ever than in the month of December. It's loaded with antioxidants. It fights sickness and infection, protects from free radical damage, provides necessary vitamins and minerals, helps you sleep great. Everybody around me has been sick. Where I work, where my dad is, in the healthcare facility, the hospital where I used to be at, so many people are sick. I have not gotten sick. I drink my Immune Boost every night before I go to bed, and I know that's a big part of maintaining my health. So that's a great product. Another great product, Prevail Max, nutritional breakthrough for your cells. It improves blood flow, oxygenates your blood, helps with energy and focus, nutrient absorption, good circulation, and sexual performance. And I saw this tested down at the conference down in Florida with the blood microscopist. I practiced that just for you, Mel, so that I could get it right. But what he did is, and if you've seen the videos, takes a sample of the blood and shows how the blood cells kind of have a tendency to stick together and move slow. And within 3 minutes after taking the max, the cells are separated and the blood flow and the oxygenation of your blood is just going, and you feel energized right after that. Great little product in a little tiny bottle. But what a big difference that it makes. Spray it under your tongue and you're good to go. We have another testimonial. Katrina.
To start and tell you about my road to better health, I really need to start about a year and a half ago. At that time, I was in horrible shape physically. I had a lot of stress in my life. I was trying to graduate my last 2 children, and my sister and I had taken on my dad's rental business after he had died about 2 years ahead of that. So a lot of stress was causing me to gain weight over the last 2 years. I had high cholesterol. And for me, getting up in the morning was absolutely horrible. I would get up or I would wake up, and then I would try to just get enough energy just to get out of bed, because I knew what was going to happen when my feet hit the floor is I would be in horrible pain, that my feet would just burn and tingle. And so I was pretty sure I was pre-diabetic. I had high cholesterol, and so my body just was not functioning well at all. So I would just try to get up each day. When I'd finally drag myself out of bed, then I would make it till about lunchtime, and I would just grab something. By this point, I felt so bad, I didn't even feel like cooking good, healthy food. So I would just grab something and eat it. And then, I really still didn't really have any energy. So then I would need a nap by that afternoon. I would not feel great, and I would need a nap. So I was just in a horrible spot. And I think we all come to a place where you finally say enough is enough. I'm not living like this anymore. And someday is never going to happen unless I make it happen. And I had been noticing a friend who was posting on Facebook about how she had found a weight loss coffee. And I knew I needed to lose weight, but I really didn't realize that my losing weight would then cause me to get healthy, and I would have energy and feel good on the inside. So I went over and got some samples, and I tried it, and I think the main thing that I realized is I had energy for the first time in probably, I bet, 7 to 8 years. This didn't come on overnight. So I was not feeling well probably for 7 to 8 to 10 years. And I just kind of kept pushing and pushing and pushing. At graduation that year, I saw myself in pictures because I realized as a mom I needed to be in the pictures. So when I was looking at those pictures was when I said, I will not continue on like this. I have to change something. Thankfully, the thing I got to do was start drinking coffee. Even though I hated coffee, I figured out how to doctor it up with sugar-free coffee syrups or creamers, and that made it where I could drink it. But because I got so much energy from it and felt so good drinking the coffee, I would get up every morning ready to drink my coffee. And then I had other products, like I wasn't sleeping well, and when you don't sleep all night long, that is why I was tired all day. My body couldn't repair itself, couldn't even get to a place where it felt good. So I ended up drinking our Immune Boost, as well as taking the Max Spray 3 times a day. And that is what basically gave me the best night's sleep. And the rest is history. These products have changed my life from the inside out. Yes, I needed to lose weight, but what I really needed is to get my health back.
Thank you, Katrina. And I'll tell you what, for most people in their lives, there's nothing more important to them than their health. Why is that? Why is that so important? That's what makes this company such a great company. That's what makes these products such great products. It's all about controlling that appetite. It's all about losing that weight and getting your health back on that health journey. Just a tidbit for you out there. on the weight loss. When it comes to your joints and you have extra weight, it's a 1-to-4 ratio. What that ratio means is for every 1 extra pound of weight that you carry, every time you take a step, that's 4 extra pounds of pressure on your joint. So one extra pound, if you walk 1 mile and you take 1,200 steps, that is 4,800 extra pounds of pressure you have put on your knees in walking that 1 mile. If you take that 1 pound, that 1 mile, and you make it 20 pounds in that 1 mile, that 4,800 becomes 96,000 pounds of extra pressure in a mile. So you take that in a year, in a lifetime, add more weight to that on that 1-to-4 ratio. That's why people's joints are giving out of them. That's why there's so many knee replacement surgeries and hip replacement surgeries. Obesity is a big major contributor to that. So there again, what's important in your health and the weight loss. And that's one of the tidbits of things that I think people should know when they're carrying around that extra weight. A couple of our other great products here, Slim Roast Italian and Brazilian coffee, the 2 first coffees that the company came out with. Great products, both appetite suppressants. They both boost your energy. They have about 120 milligrams of caffeine in each of these products. Regulates sugar absorption, brain health focus, elevate mood, antioxidant. The other one on the left is the hot cocoa. If people like cocoa, and who doesn't like cocoa or doesn't like chocolate? There again, it promotes healthy metabolism, has natural ingredients, and it too is an appetite suppressant. And the cocoa, only 10 milligrams of caffeine in a sachet of cocoa. So 3 other great products from Valentis. In May of 2018, the Rolls-Royce product was rolled out. Many years into the formulation of this, it is the Slim Roast Optimum, a logical solution to weight loss management. Comes in the tubs like this, but you can buy the business pack. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But it has a neurological purpose. It helps shut off the cravings in the brain from your stomach, a logical solution to weight management. What is that neurological solution? What is blended into this to crush those cravings? Well, you know, when you get hungry, your stomach sends a signal to your brain that you're hungry and you want to eat. So you eat, and then your stomach, in 15, 20 minutes, it takes that signal. That's why some people overeat, because the signal takes a while to get from the stomach to the brain. This coffee emulates that signal to the brain to tell your stomach that you've eaten. So you will eat less, or you won't feel hungry at all. Great appetite crusher to increase your energy. One of the opposite things in this is called vanishing caloric density, that the snack food industry has done just the opposite with things like potato chips and Doritos and Fritos and Cheetos. That's why you can eat a whole bag and feel like you've not eaten anything. They've taken that signal out of that formula. So just the opposite of our Slim Roast Optimum. Of course, ours is to help you lose weight and get your health back. Now, what does it cost to get into this business as a business? It's only $20. You can spend more on that on a pizza going on one night. So that's just, there's a lot, sometimes companies charge big upfront fees to get going, monthly fees. All that just sounds crazy to us. For $20, you can get involved in this business. If you do decide to get involved in this business, of course, you're going to need an inventory because you're in business. These are the choices that you could have to get your inventory or to try the product. Hopefully you will have tried the product already. You can buy one box, the basic one, that's $59 a box. You can go with the starter pack for $129. That's 3 boxes of the product. That cuts the price down to $43 a box. The advanced of 6 boxes, the advanced pack, that gets the price down to $33 a box. And of course, the best deal of all, the Business Builder, for $499. You get 16 boxes of product, and that cuts the price down to $31 a box. Less, almost half of what you get it if you buy it 1 box at a time. So it's a great deal to get in on. We are changing lives 1 cup at a time. People normally will drink coffee for the rest of their lives. Why is that important? In this particular business, you know people who sell other products. I have a daughter who sells bags for a certain company. And people can only buy so many bags, and they've got enough bags. But in this business, if they're a coffee drinker, they're going to be drinking coffee every day, probably for the rest of their lives. A very good market, a very good business to be in. And of course, since it's a business, your first order even may be tax deductible as business inventory. So great tax advantages as well. Now, there's a great binary compensation system, it's called, with Valentis. Once you get in and you start earning the commissions, they are paid out weekly from this product. Any way you want it. You can put them into a wallet, you can put it into a bank account, your bank account, start a bank account. But when someone under you buys something, one of your customers, you get a 25% commission just for sharing these products with other people. That's the difference between wholesale and retail. Preferred customers refer to, and your product is free. But that 25% retail commission is the first level and first way of making money with Valentis. The Fast Start order bonus, which is paid weekly, if you start getting people signed up, you buy the basic one box, they buy a basic one box, you get a $20 Fast Start bonus. And FSB, we'll call that, because it'll come up later again. Someone buys the starter box, you get a $40 Fast Start bonus. Someone buys the advance, you get a $60 Fast Start bonus. And someone buys the builder pack, you get a $100 Fast Start bonus. And the money just keeps adding up. And once you get, after your first three, once you get on your fourth person in the business builder, you are legacy qualified, and you will start getting the legacy bonus. So you'll get the Fast Start, the legacy, you get $200 for every business person that buys the business builder after that first three. Power of three. Dual team cycle commissions, another way to make money in this great company. You build a left leg, you build a right leg, a left team, right team, whatever you want to call it. In this binary compensation system, you get a 2-to-1 match, 200 in business volume and 100 on the other side. It'll cycle, and it cycles every day, paid out weekly. That's $20 every time that happens. You can earn up to $100,000 in a week in the maximum cycles if you achieve the highest level of achievement. So that's a great incentive to just keep going and keep working harder. The ranks, once you start achieving rank, and everything just continues to get better. The cycle value, once you hit Ruby, goes to 20. Once you hit Emerald at 20, it's $20 from then on up. Once you hit Emerald, there's a maximum of 50 cycles a week. You can make $1,000 a week in the cycles, in the 2-for-1 match in the business cycle. Once you hit Diamond, there's 100 cycles a week. You can make $2,000 a week. The other great thing you'll see over on the right, you start getting a car bonus. Valentis will give you $400 a month once you hit Diamond towards a car payment. And as you can see, it keeps going up. And as your rank keeps going up and the cycles keep going up with those maximum each week all the way down to, you heard me mention $100,000 a week, there it is at the bottom. Someone achieves Crown Ambassador, gets 5,000 cycles a week, they're going to be getting $100,000 just in commissions for that week. The enrollment pool bonus is another way to earn money in this company. When you sign people up, if you get personally enroll 3 business builders in a 1 calendar month, and you have an active $100 business volume on your file, you'll qualify to earn 1 share of the 1% total company global volume pool for that month. And that fluctuates depending on how many people qualify. It's anywhere from like $70. It's been well over $200 at times too. So that fluctuates as well. Just another way that this great company will pay you for being part of the company. The more people you enroll, of course, the more shares that you will get and earn. We have another testimony. Steve and Laura.
Hello there, my name is Steve Toulis.
And my name is Laura Toulis, and we live in Knoxville, Arkansas. Steve and I have 3 grown children, 2 son-in-laws, and 5 grandchildren.
And we retired from our corporate jobs about 6 years ago.
You know, a couple of years ago, Steve and I really felt like that the Lord had something more He wanted us to do.
You know, here's the deal. We knew that God didn't bring us this far in our life to just stop it making an impact on people or trying to make a difference. So we said, Lord, if you got something else for us, just open the door. Let us know what it is. We'll do it.
At that same time, I was really struggling with my weight. And I had tried so many things to lose weight, and I couldn't. And so I just simply gave up.
That's when we were introduced to Valentis and the Slim Rose coffee. Now always remember, because it's an important date that we drank our first cup of coffee on. July the 4th, 2017 was our first cup.
So let's fast forward to today. To my surprise, the coffee worked. And the first week, we had lost weight. I lost 5 pounds and Steve lost 6 pounds. But today, I've lost 42 pounds and Steve has lost 30 pounds.
You know, that's when a light bulb went off in my head. And I thought, Lord, I don't really understand it, but if this is what you want us to do, we'll do it. I never dreamed that our life would take such a drastic change, and I mean for the good too.
You know, it gives us great joy to help other folks in their weight loss journey, but it gives us even more joy to help our teammates dream and reach for the stars and become very successful.
We've seen so many lives change, and our team has grown, our business has grown, it's thrived, and we just couldn't be more excited.
Real blessing.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Steve and Laura. Excuse me. Now, all you got to do is start asking people how there's a system that has been built with this that will make people want to do this, that will get more time in their lives to do the things that they want to do. Better health. Who doesn't want better health? Who doesn't want more time? Who doesn't want to make more money in their lives to be able to do the things that they'd like to do? All of that is possible with this company. Now we have what's called a 6-day experience that has gone just gangbusters ever since Slim Rose Optimum has come out, and people have been selling it left and right. I know there's someone in South Dakota that in a very short period of time sold 3 business builder packs of the Optimum 6-day trials. That's, what is that, 1,050 packs sold in a short period of time, and wait till you see the turnover on the return on investment. Let's listen to John Haremza.
Hello, everyone. I'm here, Royal Diamond with Valentis. I'm going to take about 5 minutes here and share with you why I'm excited about the 6-day experience and how to take that $500 business pack, that $499 business pack, and how you can turn that into $3,060. So first off, I just want to share about the 6-day experience. You know, when you just give someone something, they don't take it serious. It might end up, you know, in their pocket or on the dresser, in their purse, in the glove box. It may not get used, but when someone purchases something, such as the 6-day experience, the chances of them taking that serious and really evaluating the product to see what it does for them greatly increases, probably 100% actually. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's just imagine you purchase a business pack, the $499 business pack which is 356 of the Optimum coffee. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to package that in these little mailers. These mailers you can get from Valentis. They fold up like a Chinese box. You can put 6 of them in there. It fits perfectly. You can mail them out. You can hand them out. Sell them in person, whatever. But if you divide the 356 into 6s, it turns into 58 of these little 6-day experiences. And I believe that when you ask somebody that is struggling with weight, thinking about losing weight, trying to lose weight, and for $20 they can try something, even if the remote possibility that it might work for them, I can tell you, coming from someone who struggles with weight, it's a no-brainer. Everyone will do this. I mean, I believe the resistance on selling a 6-day experience is phenomenal. We know that if they try the product for 6 days, that they're going to have, likelihood is they're going to have a great experience. So you take these 58 6-day experiences, you sell them for $20 a piece. That's going to give you $1,160. So you've already doubled your money, got all your money back and doubled it. And so as a result of selling those 58 6-day experiences, I believe that you're going to have at least 20 people, right? 20 people that are going to want to become customers, right? And maybe they'll buy 1 canister, maybe they'll buy 3 canisters. So depending on what they buy, I'm just averaging it out that you're going to earn approximately $30 per customer, right? Depending if they buy 1 box or 3 boxes, but $30 per customer times 20 customers. So you'd earn $600. And you may get more, you may get less, but $600. As a result, okay, of getting those 58 samples out, I believe you're going to have 6 people that are going to want to do the business, at least at the business pack. 6 at the business pack. You might have more, do, a smaller entry, but 6 people that will want to join, take it serious with the business pack and duplicate this process. And so in our Fast Start program, you're going to earn $100 on each of those 6 people. So that's another $600 you will earn. And after you've enrolled your first 3, you become legacy qualified, which means you now are going to earn a $100 legacy bonus. So you're going to earn $100 on the additional 3, right? The first 3 you just got Fast Start. The next 3 you get Fast Start and the legacy bonus. So that's another $300 in legacy bonus. If you do this within a calendar month, meaning you bring all 6 business packs in the calendar month, what's going to happen is you're going to get 2 shares of the global pool, the global enroller pool. Those shares average around $200. So that's going to give you another $400. So if you add that up, you're going to take that $499 business pack, turn it into 58 6-day samples by getting customers, by getting new members, legacy bonus, and commissions. You're going to earn $3,060. Now, folks, the only variation is how long will that take you? I mean, I believe someone with a part-time effort that's excited about this and really believes in what we're doing, I believe that can happen in 30 days, right? What if it took 60 or 90? But if you sell the 58 samples and do the process right, I believe that you can accomplish what I've just described in this example. So with that, I hope that you got something out of this and you enjoyed
Did we stop him? Yes, we did. Thank you, John. So great return on investment there. On a $499 investment, you could possibly earn over $3,000. And there it is again. People who drink coffee are going to be drinking coffee for the rest of their life. Going back to the basics of why Valentis coffee in the beginning, it's the #2 traded commodity in the world, only behind oil. It's the #2 beverage in the world, only behind water. So what a great business, what a great product to have, and then combine it with the weight loss industry. Why Valentis coffee? Lose weight, maintain your weight loss, improve your health. There are over 2.25 billion cups of coffee consumed in the world every day. And unlike other products, like I keep saying, people will drink coffee for the rest of their lives. Now, who do you know that wants more freedom, needs more money, or has health concerns? There's got to be somebody that has all of that. With that, I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. I'm going to leave you with something that's going to be a great marketing tip to start this year. How about we help people turn their New Year's resolutions into New Year's results? Run with it. Thank you, and I'll see you all again soon.
Okay, the recording has started.
Okay. Hi, we are David and Kathy Lassiter from Clarksville, Arkansas, and we want to tell you our story about how we got into Valentis. I saw an ad, and I jumped on it, searched them down, and I pretty much just jumped in. But my reason for it is this guy right here, because he's always struggled about his weight, and so he was having some health issues, and I just jumped in. And then, of course, when I drank the coffee, that was another reason I jumped in. But it was just wonderful, and so he wants to tell you his story because it really has changed his life. It actually changed both of us, didn't it? Yeah.
We started in June of last year, and I was weighing right at 316 pounds. And we started on Slim Roast Italian, and I've lost about 35 pounds. And then in May of this year, then Valentis came out, and Dave Jordan came out with the Optimum, and I started the Optimum, and I've now lost 83 pounds on the Optimum. The total.
How many pounds have you lost?
It's 118. 118 pounds.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, I've been through back surgeries and hip surgeries, and both hips replaced. And I know I could not have done it without the weight loss. I just know for a fact that the exercise that's needed to be done from hip surgery and back surgery was just not there. I couldn't have done it without the weight loss because of Valentis and the products that we have. And I tell you, if someone's out there that's struggling with their weight, they need to try these products because they work. It worked for me. I've lost 118 pounds, and gosh, the energy that I have, the new life that I have is just awesome. And I just thank this company and Dave Jordan for how he's done it. And anybody can do this if they just try the products. I recommend it big time.
Okay.
We are David and Kathy Lassiter, and we want to tell you just a little bit of our weight loss story. I jumped into Valentis head first because I saw an ad, thought about David because of his health issues, and I just ordered the product and jumped in. And as soon as David started drinking it, he does anything that I ask him to do. So when he drank the coffee, I know he was probably thinking another one of her things, but this time it just really did work. So we were so excited. Mm-hmm. And so he wants to tell you just a little bit about the way that it's changed our life.
Yeah, we started Valentis products in June of last year, 2017, and I started on Slim Roast Italian, and I was weighing around 316 pounds, somewhere around there, and I had lost about 35 pounds, and was you know, I was thinking I needed to lose a lot more, and then all of a sudden Dave Jordan and Valentis came out with Slim Rose Optimum, and boy, it's just changed my life. Unbelievable. I've lost 83 pounds since I've been on the Optimum, total of 118 pounds. Life changing. Sorry. But it's really helped my life. It's I've been through back surgeries and hip surgeries, and I know for a fact that without the weight loss and without this product and getting this weight off, it's I would never have made it. I've lost 118 pounds, as I said, and I'm able to do things that I've just never done before, and it's just been great. One of the last things that's happened here is this last deer season, I was able to go deer hunting and climb up in my deer stand. First time in 5 years I've been up in that deer stand, and it was great. I'm sorry for the emotion, but it's just been great. I really thank the product, and I thank for Dave Jordan and all the folks that have put this together. And I want to tell you, if you're out there and you're listening to this, the products work, and I just ask you to jump in there and get it done.